As it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. Dancing to his left. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. O'Connell going straight to the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing, O'Connell. And this is going to be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
It certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. DeAndre Carter back deep. This will be fielded at the 17. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they can't bring him down. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They start to drive with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He'll let this go for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Watson's throw complete there to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Muscles him off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second and a couple. And Chubb will try the middle here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw is Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Myers in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Let's go. 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down and 6. And O'Connell now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's O'Connell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
David Njoku.
37 yards.
And the Browns have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
To throw here, O'Connell. He lets it go deep from there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to throw, O'Connell. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. This is White on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
Tackle there by Jerry Tillery.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete.
First down throw, O'Connell. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Escapes the defender.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Watson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it.